Hey, I'll keep this video short so I don't waste much of your time. My name is Alex and I am an ambitious moron with almost impossible dream. Long story short, 3 years ago, something like a month before my 18th birthday, I started thinking about life. I started thinking, what's next? What do I want from the future? Is really work in tourism the thing I want to do? I came to the conclusion that I want to create stuff, make videos, draw, talk, code games. In general, creating stuff was appealing to me. And after I started thinking about what I want to do, something appeared in my mind. I just thought of something impossible that I want to achieve. At first, I shrugged it off because it seemed like a waste of time, a foolish dream that I would spend my late teens, early 20s trying to follow and then fall my butt because I did nothing else. But after I started thinking how I can achieve my dream about creating stuff, making stuff, everything just connected. The path towards my dream was lighted up and it was filled with steps that I want to do for a stable life. Start YouTube channel, create content, code games. So my dream, I will be working towards my dream and I will be stable in my current position. I can make a living out of it. It's not a leap all in towards the dream, it's just making stable life and trying to achieve the dream on top. Well, when I came to that realization, things instantly changed. For the first time in my life, I actually wanted to achieve something more than anything else. Because, I'll be honest, growing up, I had realistic ambitions and so on. I kept it simple. Go to school, get a good job, educate yourself, start a family. Nothing too big, nothing too small. Just go with the flow. But after some thinking how that led me and how I feel about it, turns out that this stable, balanced future that is considered the norm kinda didn't work out for me. I'll play it safe, take as little risk as possible and things will fail anyway. So I said, fuck it. I am unhappy now, I will try to change it, following this dream. So I started working towards this dream, no matter the risk. And pretty much after some splitting up of my savings in four, I started working towards my dream. Then, one day, after my 18th birthday, the entire world went into lockdown, and you know how it is. The last 2 years were miserable for everyone, so I won't go into details about my life because, let's be honest, I'm not the only one and everyone had it rough. No one likes people complaining, so let's just move on. And pretty much, I'm skipping a big portion of my script because it's irrelevant. Basically, a lot of things went wrong. Things broke, I got sick, mental health, money limitations and stuff like that. So I will just hop over this part because everyone experienced something like that in this period. But pretty much I made almost zero progress in 2 years of work. I had videos prepared and written down, but I didn't have the microphone or the computer to edit them and finish them out. So I was kinda stuck. I spent 2 years working, there is nothing done, I'm tired, and simultaneously feel like everything is crumbling because I have done nothing. So I just started thinking, should I quit about my dream? Should I stop worrying about this and return to the basic life? Because this chasing the dream has led nowhere so far and I'm exhausted. It feels like a chore. Well, I took a 3 months break, just doing nothing and thinking. I tried to decide myself, but I couldn't. Locally, a friend of mine came in town and we talked about life and stuff. We catch up. So I shared about my problems, how this thing break, how I'm missing this thing, how things always go wrong. and him being the homie he is, he said, "Hey man, I got a old laptop, you can have it. I have a work laptop and a big, more powerful one at home. Feel free to use it. You know, it's better than your current laptop, so try it and see how it goes." I said that I need some time to think about it, and I sat down to think. After a few days of thinking, I came to the realization that I started this whole thing because I want to have fun creating stuff. This whole dream is a second priority, and the dream is eventually. And I have to just focus on enjoying my work and animation and stuff. You know, trying to find a fulfilling job. So I started thinking, do I find finding content fulfilling? Do I like the process? And it turns out that yes I do. But for everything I do, there is a limitation. For example, I love reading about weird stuff, but I hate writing it into script into the video. What's the problem here? My limited speaking skills. Okay, I can fix that. I like animating stuff, but the whole process is a pain. Why is it a pain? Because my computer is not that powerful and it works constantly and things are rough. Okay, I can buy a new computer. Recording audio. Recording audio is a pain because the audio is all messed up and I have a hard time editing it after because I have nowhere to edit it. Well, new microphone and better editing software and you're fine. And just like that, everything I hated about chasing my dream or the whole process, I realized is because I lack the finances and stuff like that. I'm just starting, I have nothing, no shit, I'm not enjoying the process. I'm taking the most miserable route. Because let's be honest, if you have money to support your hobby, you have a way greater time. That's just a fact. So, I swallowed my pride, something that has hindered me in the past, and I said, yes, I'll take the laptop. Not gonna lie to you, I felt extremely dirty. This guy is my friend for life, he's probably my best friend, and I have told him most things of my life that I have never told anyone. I trust him the most, and so on. I consider him like my brother. Yet, I felt uncomfortable taking from him. Well, 3 days after that, all this embarrassment and shame disappeared because I saw how easier my work became. Editing, voice acting, recording audio, drawing, and so on. Everything is way faster and enjoyable. Just like that, I can continue enjoying my dream and actually work for my dream. So I spent the last week or so checking my old videos, what can I have, and it turns out I'm pretty close to my dream. I have around 300 scripts ready to go, 100 ideas, and so on. I just need to finish the almost done videos, get the finance and fame I need to fund the bigger videos, and then continue up from there until I'm stable and can actually chase the dream. Turns out that those 2 years were not for nothing, they were just feeling like that because I didn't put anything out. You know, if you make a video and post it, you're like, it's done, I'm happy with it. You know, you feel a feeling of fulfillment. But if you just make the script, write it, and put it in the side of your laptop to stay until you are done, it feels unfinished and you forget about it. It just feels like a waste of time. So with this much videos ready to go, they felt like endless piles of homework. That's why I didn't enjoy making them anymore. I stopped getting the enjoyment out of it. Well, now that I can actually finish them, I'm reading them and I quite enjoy them. So I have everything I need to follow my dream. My inspiration and desire to work on the videos is coming back. And I have the free time. So I wanna challenge myself. I wanna try to get my life back on track because, not gonna lie, I put all my energy in making videos and content in the first year and a half trying to make things work. It didn't happen, and then the rest I spent being depressed, not taking care of myself, and now I'm in a terrible shape. But this is what I'm trying to do. I will try to improve my life in 30 days. Here is my goals for this month and what do I want to achieve. 1. Take care of my health. I have to start eating 3 meals again, work out again, and overall sleep more. Also, I have to start taking care of appearance wise as well. Shave more regularly, use my skincare, take care of my hair, and so on. Try to look more appealing. The second thing is finish all the stuff I have started. I have around 300 videos stockpiled as a script. I want to voice them, draw and edit them, and post them to start the next month clean. Let me just say about these 300 videos something before I move on. Don't treat them like a cheap content farm, because the more videos someone posts, the worse they get. Well, at least give them a chance. I know they are a lot, but please try giving them a chance, because I'll be honest, they are all different and they are my creations. I enjoyed making them and I want you to enjoy them. The reason there are so many here is because this is 2 years of work closely to 3. So that's why they are a lot. I just want to push them out to share what I have made and get the dopamine of feeling successful, that my work finally paid off. But yeah, just give them a chance. They are all random. I'm sure you will find something you like. For example, some of them are about how things work, like car batteries and roofs. The others are stuff from my life and stories and my profession in tourism. Some are about the French mistress that was so influential politically that changed the entire world as a whole. The other is about the French mistress that loved showing her assets so much that it became the reason why in the modern world women can show skin and don't have to be covered to the ankles. I'm sorry, I'm talking for a while now. I'm starting to get tired. Anyway, there is a lot, so check them out. Some are about drawing, gaming and so on. Just, yeah, I make them, give them a chance. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, thank you for giving them a chance. Now, the next thing, start getting serious with animation. I want to make 1 animation a day. All of them have to be different and have to be an improvement. The fourth thing is practice drawing for 3 hours a day at least. And the fifth thing is draw for fun. I want to draw 10 art pieces in those 30 days. Because I love drawing, but when you start trying to learn it, just practice, the enjoyment out of it is sucked out. So I want to rejoin. Not rejoin. I want to regain this practice and feel happy again drawing. And this is pretty much all my goals. I will try to achieve 3 out of those 5 and finish those the next month if I couldn't achieve them all. This is pretty much my goals and the video. I want to make this video to have it as an online diary, to have something to hold me accountable, because it's easy to say I will start working out from next week, then next week comes and you are like, I'll do it next week and so on, and never getting to it. So I want to just put this thing here to have it as a motivation, to poke me, come on, you said you do it. And yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to improve the quality of my life because I feel uncomfortable constantly relying on my family. Even though I help them a lot around the house with stuff, with their part-time jobs and so on, it just feels uncomfortable. I want to feel like an adult, to be stable, and to be able to do things myself. So yeah, I'm starting my career, trying to be independent, and trying to achieve my dream. This is the video. Thank you for watching, and I would recommend to try something like this, maybe on a smaller scale, but give it a try, you got time. Anyway, I'm Alex and thank you for watching those 15 minutes as like I see them, helped me greatly towards my dream. Thank you for being here.